Hello, my name's Al Ackerman and welcome to the channel. If you like close-up magic, you're in the right place. If you love sleight of hand, make sure you click on subscribe. Now, this particular routine we're going to do today is an expert at the card table. Erdnase called the routine acrobatic jacks, and he obviously did it with the 4 jacks. We're going to do it with the 4 aces. Way back when, in 1968, Harvey Rosenthal and I had a session and we worked on this routine and kind of simplified the handling a little bit. Let's take a look. Hey, this next effect is a story trick about the 2 red aces of the pack. Now, I put one of them on top of the deck. I put the ace of diamonds right here on the top of the deck. And I placed the other red ace, the ace of hearts, right here on the face. Now, I have a question for you. Do you know what that A stands for on these cards? Well, it actually stands for acrobat, and let me prove it to you. I'm going to take that ace of hearts. He goes right there in the center. Ace of diamonds goes right there in the center. 2 red aces in the middle of the pack. So obviously, none on the bottom, none on top of the deck. But with a snap of the fingers, both red aces somersault right back home. That ace of diamonds flew right back up to the top of the deck, and that ace of hearts, he somersaulted right down here to the face of the deck. Now we're going to try this again. Do not take your eye off that bottom card. That ace of hearts goes into the center. The ace of diamonds, he goes right there into the center. And yet, just a tap of the fingers, the ace of diamonds now leaps to the top. And that ace of hearts, well, he dives right down to the bottom of the deck. Now we're going to repeat this. I'm going to take the bottom card, that ace of hearts, and place him in the center of the deck. Then we're going to do it again with the top card of the deck. He gets placed right there. The ace of diamonds gets placed right there in the center of the deck. But with just a snap of the fingers, the diamond leaps up to the top, and that ace of hearts falls right to the bottom. Now we're going to try this one more time, but this round I'm actually going to use all 4 of our aces. All 4 gymnasts are now going to come into the act. I'm going to put the ace of diamonds right back where we started, right there on top of the deck. I'm going to place the ace of hearts right there on the face. So obviously now the 2 black aces are somewhere in between. Let's go find those black aces, and hey, they're right there together in the center of the deck. So 4 aces, 4 different spots of the deck. Diamond on top, the 2 black aces right there in the center, and the ace of hearts right there on the face. Now, do not take your eye off that ace of hearts. I just waved my hand over the deck. And all 4 aces just changed places. The spade is now on the face. The ace of clubs now is on top of the deck. And the two red aces are there in the center of the pack. Now we're going to try this one last time. I'm going to reverse each one of these cards so you do not have to lose track of where those aces are. All right, so 2 red aces in the center. I'm going to flip over that ace of spades. I'm going to flip over that ace of clubs. So this is our situation now. I've got the ace of spades right there on the bottom. I have the ace of clubs right there on top of the deck. And now, down towards the center of the deck, hey, we've got our 2 red aces, our diamond and our heart right there in the center. Oh, wait a minute. They just did a backward flip. And all 4 aces did indeed change places again. The 2 blacks are now in the center, and the diamond and the heart are on the top and the bottom. And that's my story of the acrobatic aces. Hey, if you like this effect, give it a thumbs up. I was lucky enough a long time ago to have 3 live sessions with Harvey Rosenthal. So back in December of 1968, he did a lecture in Chicago at Magic Inc. We got together, had a nice session, and then about a couple weeks later, he came back to Chicago. In this January of 1969, we had another session. And then I got drafted and joined the Air Force, and I had a degree in chemistry, so they stuck me in the medical lab. And we were doing a blood drive down in Wichita Falls, Texas. This would have been in February of '71. And I got to fly into Andrews Air Base. And when I got there, Harvey picked me up, and we had a 16-hour session. And then I flew back to Wichita Falls, Texas, Sheppard Air Base. Anyway, in those first 2 sessions I had with Harvey, we worked on this particular trick, the acrobatic jacks. And that original routine had 5 regular passes, I think. It might have even been 6 regular passes and 2 Charlie A passes. And Harvey and I worked on it, and we got it down to 1 standard shift. And we originally were doing the turnover pass. And then, somewhere around 2002, 2003, I started to work on the Erdnase DVDs for Houdini Magic here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I replaced the turnover pass with the open shift from Erdnase. I think it's a better looking shift. And that routine, minus the last moment, was supposed to be on the bonus DVD in that set, which came out in 2009. But somehow that footage got lost. So here's the routine that was there. And then a few years later, early 2010, maybe 2011, my friend Bill Goodwin showed me a really cute little sequence, amazing little sequence actually, of having the blacks and the red transpose, and I said that would be the perfect ending for this routine. So that last moment there, which takes up just a couple of seconds, is from Bill Goodwin. And that's the way I've been doing it for the last decade. Anyway, really does help me out if you click that subscribe button right over there. And if you like this theme where cards rise to the top and the bottom of the deck or packets, you might want to click on this routine, My Favorite Elevator, or no, I called it the Never Ending Elevator, from the Card Your Lecture Notes that I published in 2012. Kind of a fun routine. Anyway, my name's Al Ackerman. Hope to catch you the next time.